talking. Nobody cares. We fucking we launch in the middle of conversations all the time. Hello, beautiful people. How are you? Unfortunately, you're taking second stage to what we were talking about 5 minutes beforehand. What was that, Josh?
No, I was just saying that if you were to become a dad, I was saying Chaz needs to show up in full goth dress, including like the hair dyed black and like one of those like walking sticks with like a wolf's head on it.
Valernos, how's it going, buddy? Also, was that actually you this time, Kyle, or was that HTG?
Oh, that's been me.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, it's been me for like the last 10 months. Or 9 months.
It's always been Kyle. Kyle's been the only follower.
He just has all these accounts that he's made to make us feel like...
Unstable Alpha, I'd apologize for disappointing you, but I don't know what you expected.
That's kind of our brand. Disappointed, just like my father.
What do you mean?
Joke's on you. My father doesn't know I exist.
So you haven't been able to disappoint him yet.
I can't disappoint a figment of my imagination. Finally gonna give STing Mage a try. I wish you the best of luck. I tend to stay away from Mage just because the magic system's a lot to grok, but you can improvise it pretty easily. So that is my recommendation to you. Don't sweat the small stuff.
How would you feel though, Chaz, if your dad was also just really goth and he was unaware of your existence?
Right? What if he was the king bat daddy and you had no idea?
That would be cool. Melinda, I think I've told you guys this, but Melinda has been trying to make a case that she thinks my father is actually the YouTuber Seth Skorkowski.
I made that joke first.
I don't know if you did. Legitimately, I don't know if you did, because she saw me. She saw over my shoulder me watching one of his videos, and she's like, I thought you were looking at your dad, or I thought that was you or something. But yeah, Seth Skorkowski is a tabletop RPG nerd with glasses and a ponytail, and
same kind of hair, same.
You just look like old Chaz, yeah.
You both got blue eyes. You both wear fucking the same kind of glasses. It's like, why does he look like you? Why is it?
Yes, glasses being hereditary. They're usually a recessive gene.
Point is, if it was Seth, that would explain quite a bit. Oh, and he's also a writer. Professional, actually, much better than I.
I'm never serious about that, so don't say I'm making a case. I'm just kidding.
You have to live your father's dreams, Chaz.
Ponytail or BJ handle, your call. Well, that depends on if you buy me dinner. All right, so at some point we got to get around to the fact that we are indeed playing They Came From Beneath the Sea tonight. Again, one of the most ridiculous, most fun RPGs that exist currently in the common era. Don't forget, we have an entire writer's pool full of mana down there, so you may unleash utter ridiculousness at your beck and call. In the meantime, who wants to tell me what they remember of last session, and then I will fill in the details as we go.
Kyle.
All right, Kyle's going.
No, don't do this. I was drunk last time. This is a terrible idea.
I mean, so was Tom.
I wasn't.
Really?
No, he was drunk on his stream. He was sober on They Came From Beneath Us.
Okay, I guess I'm just...
I was going to say, one time I went to Tom's house and I thought he was drinking a pitcher of red Kool-Aid. Turns out it was a pitcher of Campari.
I don't know what Campari is.
I don't either, but I'm just used to feeling inferior in Josh's presence.
It's just a red Italian liquor, or liqueur.
All right. Yeah. Fucking party hard, Tom. So yeah, last time on Caffeinated Conquest, there was a boat, and we did a thing with that, and I talked with a bad accent for a long time. Honestly, I'm drawing a huge blank, and I'm not sure if it's because I don't remember or I just feel on the spot.
I remember,
Sounds like you need to get drunk to remember.
I'll drink to that.
I remember getting thrown through the boat.
Cool imp! Hello, you absolute pimp, you. How are you these days?
Woo!
As best as I can recall, all of our characters were invited on a free cruise on a yacht.
Right.
And there was some aquatic movements in the ocean. And the boat died. We were too far away from land. We called the Coast Guard. And was it a U.S. U-boat or submarine? started drifting towards us. That turns out that it had gone missing after having some Nazi gold on it, and
It
so
was the
we got
USS
on the.
Barry that was
Okay.
anchored to a Nazi U-boat.
Okay.
I'm
And
starting to remember all this shit.
We did the only sensible thing and set off towards it.
Right.
And I believe we
Find out
were
the
exploring
ghost.
it. Yeah. If I recall, there was blood everywhere, and there were some weird noises.
Yeah. And didn't we radio the Coast Guard from up there that we had found, like, we were on the ship?
You did radio the Coast Guard, and I believe you got a hold of a Lieutenant Jackson, was it?
Yeah.
Nazis.
So that is where you are. Currently, the main team is exploring the USS Barry. Florida Man Jones bravely decided to go first with his atomic crack pipe in hand and was thrown through the hull of the ship by Lincoln Graham.
This was before crack, man. So you're telling us your character invented it?
Possibly, he is the Florida Man now. After all, Florida Man now.
Fair. Cocaine made its way to Florida. Florida Man made it to crack.
This sounds like a really fucking, like, ghetto creation myth.
Yeah, and then the 70s happened, you know.
And
You
the
know, like-
Empire
And lo, in the dumpster came the Florida Man, and he said, "Let there be crack," and saw what he had smoked and decided it was good.
The U.S. government.
I can't
decided
wait till that CIA researcher buys all the LSD in the world.
Ooh, GURPS zombie. I kind of want to try GURPS, but last I heard that is a really dense system, so that's not something I've been in super keen on trying, but the freedom of the system is incredible. Alright, previously, when we left you, Florida Man Jones, you were lighting the dark interior of the ship with your atomic crack pipe, and you had come upon a bulkhead, a door covered in scratch marks. The valve that seals the bulkhead looks like it had been bent and deliberately made unusable. And I'm going to ask you, Florida Man Jones, what do you do?
So the scratches are from, like, on my side, I'm guessing? The door is
Yes.
closed?
The scratches on your side of the door, Adam, that is how you can see them.
But then the door is closed?
The door is closed.
Hmm. Well, they didn't go through there, so I'm going to try to open the door.
Okay, you can try. As I said, the valve to the bulkhead has been deliberately, like, twisted, and it looks like it's been, like, wrenched. Almost like, do you have, let's do this like a good and proper game master. I would like you to roll for me a mental, and let's see what works here. Whatever you think would work as like a crafts or a mechanics. What do you have? I will accept larceny. I will accept pilot. Of course you have fucking larceny.
And then, can I use my thing here? You think this can stop me? Yeah.
What does it do?
I forgot, it was like one of those things we did. I forgot.
Adam.
So it's like one of the, I don't know, like the...
I mean, yeah, you can use it. What are you trying to get out of it if you don't know what it does?
Like, I remember you saying like something about it. Like it's one of the things you were done about it. I don't remember what it's called. It's been so long.
It's been 2 weeks, Adam. You mean a trademark?
Trademark? Yeah, probably yes.
Yusuf, what's up, buddy? All right. But for the role, I will accept larceny, I will accept pilot, I will accept science, and I will accept technology. Let's look at your trademarks. Is it you said it's a trademark, right? It's not a stunt and or a cinematic?
I don't believe... I don't remember.
Adam, I will come to your house.
Is the way I have it written down every day, so larceny, so I don't remember what it's used for, to be honest.
What larceny's used for?
Crime.
Crime.
Ever written next to larceny on the sheet.
Von Morrison, what's up, buddy? Oh, I think that if it's written next to larceny, I think that's your specialty.
Okay. There we go then.
And I've instantly forgotten how specialties work in this game.
See, that's why I'm like...
I think it's plus 1 die in this. I think it's plus 1 die. So, yes, you absolutely can use it.
So something for me, Yusuf? So I'm going to use that then. You think this is Sammy as larceny and a mental?
Yes, sir.
Open up all these dice app for all your convenient dice rolling.
Onyx Dice. You won't roll for shit, but it's there in your pocket.
But it's convenient. Have you ever wanted to conveniently brick all your rolls? Onyx?
Little Caesars, it's hot and ready. But is it good? It's hot and ready.
It's exactly what it says on the box.
I won't lie, I legitimately enjoy Little Caesars. Maybe I just have an absolute trash fucking palate, but Little Caesars with a cup of that fucking marinara sauce they make, I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Even bad pizza is still pizza.
Yeah. I can relish in some Little Caesars. I remember eating far too much of it in high school.
And then for our games, yeah.
I mean, I just grew up poor, so if we had a pizza night, it was Little fucking Caesars. Ooh, the crazy bread is also super good. Have you tried the new? I think it's like a stuffed crazy bread with cheese. Fucking incredible. I am a little too excited about fucking garbage food.
I mean, I feel like the discovery of more cheese with bread is not a new one. But yeah, I haven't tried them, but now I'm curious.
Was I close to Adam when I was exploring, or did I go in a different direction?
You guys actually went onto the boat like a normal person?
Yes. Okay,
yeah. So I think it's you and
we're not as further in. Yeah, the two G-men.
Trying to be responsible.
What was it that you wanted to do?
I believe I heard the scratching as well, and I was just trying to kind of like gun in hand, try to kind of slip up against the wall and try to locate the source of the noises I've been hearing.
That is true, but we will come to you.
After these messages. Yeah. Shit. Okay, that's okay, rolls, yeah. So I got 3 successes.
3 successes. So I want you to explain to me, dear God, I want you to explain to me how Florida Man gets through a sealed bulkhead that has been deliberately sabotaged.
Uses the crack pipe, the radiated heat from the crack pipe to bust...
Like a lightsaber around the lock?
Yeah, basically to melt the door around it.
Okay.
Little bit, yeah.
So the air is filled with the sound of hissing, popping, melting metal as you lay your atomic drug paraphernalia against the steel bulkhead and begin to draw a glowing circle around the valve.
Adam, that level of radioactivity would kill you.
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
But now I'm going to imagine Adam as his character looks like a cracked out Liam Neeson.
We're going to look at him safely from, like, the bridge.
So,
like Liam Neeson.
So Liam Neeson and Darkman, right?
I was going to say like Liam. I was going to say like Liam Neeson if he starred in Trainspotting.
I've not, Josh. Your references are too highbrow for us. You have to dumb things down for the common folk.
No, I mean I got the Trainspotting one, but whatever.
I suppose Ewan McGregor was in that one.
Yeah, I was going to say Ewan McGregor's early work.
Da 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 da.
And I think the guy who plays Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time was like one of the main antagonists in Trainspotting. It's just a whole weird thing to think about. Because now every time I ever watch that show, I'm just like, man, you're like a drug lord.
With a hiss and a pop, The entire valve of the bulkhead falls free and lands with an echoing thud at your feet. And the door swings open. As smoke clouds your vision, what do you do?
Suck it.
Absorb the smoke into me. Like do I smoke out? What kind of smoke it is? Like, is it burning flesh or like what's the smell of the smoke?
It smells like melted steel door
Oh,
and radioactive crack.
nice.
Radioactive.
It's your high and cancer at the same time. I'm gonna walk through there now.
Okay.
As
As you walk through the curtain of smoke, from the other side, you are bathed in red light as you hear the click of several rifles pointed in your direction. Josh, we go to Detective Dalen. You heard the scampering sound of footsteps echoing down the metal causeway, terminating at a door hanging open, blowing in the scant breeze that manages to trail through the abandoned walkways. Sidling up against the door, what do you do? Describe the smell of melted metal and radioactive crack. Coppery? Hot? Like that smell that like one of those heating coils gives off when you stand too close to an old heater. And
Smells like ozone, but angry.
like acrid. Yeah, angry ozone.
Yeah.
The new scent by Axe.
Well, because ozone
How it
apparently
feels
has
to
kind of
chew
a
five
sweet
gum.
scent. How did it feel?
What'd you say, Tom?
I said how it feels to chew 5 gum.
What do you
We're
do,
just
Josh?
making old references so much tonight. I love it.
Yeah. The 2000s all over again.
HTG up in this house.
Woo!
Tier 3 for 10 months.
You are a madman, HTG. We love you, but
Angry zone.
I'm going to do the perhaps not smart thing, but the cinematic thing. I'm going to call out and be like, "Is anybody there?
your
This is
voice
Detective Dalen Brewer with the FBI."
echoes in the darkness. You get no response.
Try
As if there's a
saying
door
it in
further. I only know beer and schnitzel.
You
I
know
don't think I can
Shiza.
turn- Oh yeah, Shiza or Shizkov. So I'm gonna kind of keep slowly inching further down with my basically my gun pointed and ready to fire.
As you inch through the door, you are immediately overtaken by the smell of blood and offal. And pushing it open further, you can see there's another door in the wall that leads open. Doesn't seem to go anywhere. Might be some sort of storage closet, perhaps. But you can't see what's in it because literally spilling through the threshold are dozens of piled bodies. They look what might have at one point been sailors' uniforms, but it's so hard to tell. They are dyed red with blood and ripped to shreds. And most of the cloth is completely missing, misplaced, displaced by chunks of flesh and entrails piled over one another.
Was Blue Water with me, or were you going somewhere else, Kyle?
I do not for the life of me fucking remember where Kyle and Tom's characters are, so they can be wherever the fuck they want right now.
Originally,
We were
I
at
had
the
just
bridge.
gone. Yeah, we needed the bridge to call the Coast Guard, but after that, I mean, I don't know if they told us anything.
I pushed the button.
Okay, so he's on the bridge. I'm gonna kind of still gun in one hand, kind of crouch down and kind of look at the bodies. Pull out my my recorder and start saying, "Diane, this has taken quite a turn.
Okay.
I've stumbled upon." No, go ahead.
No, you roleplay. Don't let me cut you off. I'm just the narrator, man. You fucking narrator doesn't get priority.
Then I'll cut him up.
So the bodies of these sailors upon the boat seem to be eviscerated almost by some kind of animal. And I'm going to kind of turn them over and see if it does indeed look like they've been torn apart by an animal or like machinery.
What's funny, Von Morrison of WoW, is you're talking directly to the person who played the coked out social whore.
Yeah.
Atomic Caveman 16 is Adam, if anybody didn't realize.
I'm trying to keep myself anonymous chance. Kidding, that's kidding. Fuck it.
Could I please get a mental medicine from you, please?
I do have medicine. It has a little check mark, but I didn't put any dots in it. A mental medicine. So mental is intellect, might, or presence, right?
Yeah, you choose.
No, intellect, cunning, or... I will use intellect.
Go for it. So remember, you're looking for 8s and 10s explode.
That is but one success.
One success. Okay, so being FBI, you do have rudimentary training in crime scene investigation, even if it's not necessarily your forte. So as you turn them over, you immediately note a certain number of things. First of all, these people were lacerated by some sort of 5-pronged instrument. You can probably reasonably assume that they might be claws. Whatever did this was much larger than them. It stood at least a foot taller, judging by the angle of the lacerations. And whatever did this had a lot of muscle. It was able to cut straight down, and you can see where it scraped the bone through the chunks of meat and flesh that were riven from the body.
Meat.
That's about as much as you can get with one success.
Is there any kind of physical matter left behind by whatever might have done this to them? Is there any goo dripping from the ceilings, or...
You don't see goo dripping from the ceilings, but... I got something. There is what appears to be quickly melting frost near the wounds. Like little crystals of ice that are slowly trailing away in the tropical heat.
Frozen, recently awakened from the ice, perhaps.
Hey, but more
perhaps a dinosaur. Either way, I'm going to need some physical backup. I'm going to go look for the beefy lad.
As you are speaking into your mic and talking about the beefy lad, you hear a heavy thud echo from deeper within the ship.
If only we had radios with us.
Whoa there, buddy. That's some money you're talking.
All right, Mikey Bluewater Buckley and Lincoln Graham, you guys were on the bridge. You radioed the Coast Guard, and Lieutenant Jackson is currently inbound.
Night, Bob Morrison.
Good night, buddy. I didn't see you were logging off. You have yourself a great night. Thanks for being here, dude. With Lieutenant Jackson inbound, your business on the bridge is concluded. What would you like to do now? Well, don't all talk over each other at once.
Okay.
Okay, so you stand there and just sort of stare at the controls for a while until Detective Dalen Brewer appears on the bridge.
There we go. No, I don't remember what the Coast Guard even said to me. So
they said that you shouldn't be on the ship and that they're on their way.
Okay. Well, Coast Guard's on their way. I guess we can secure the ship, and then the detective shows up. Hello, detective.
You're right. Would you be detective or agent?
Well, you're.
I'd be technically, I guess, agent.
I mean,
but-
your name tag says Detective Dalen Brewer. Did you want me to change that?
No, I put detective because I imagine I'm an FBI investigator. But for him, for Kyle's character, I'm assuming he would, if he's Agent Bluewater Buckley, because I want to make sure I refer to him correctly.
Oh,
it is important for my character to address the other G-Man correctly. Detective Buckley, do you know anything about creatures with 5 claws that stand about a foot taller than a man?
I can't say that I do. I'm also kind of new to this. Well, I'm only a couple years in. I'm, not exactly on the super special agent side of things.
Mr. Graham, do you believe with a reasonable amount of surety that you could perhaps wrestle such a creature?
Claw.
Hey, I'd pay to watch this guy rip a claw beast man in half.
Well, we have a pile of eviscerated sailors, and it seems as though they were done in by some kind of 5-clawed creature. An ice particulates found within the wound seems to suggest to me that perhaps this thing has recently emerged perhaps from some kind of Arctic slumber. Where did this boat come from again?
It came from
The water.
It's been kind of lost. Apparently, this thing shouldn't be anywhere.
It'd be best if we stick together from here on out. I wouldn't want any one of us getting caught off guard, but whatever thing did that to those men, I believe it's still lurking within this ship. I heard something from deeper within.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
If they wish to follow me, I want to try to lead them to where I heard the thumping noises.
Okay. Adam, as the smoke clears, you see yourself in what appears to be
See myself in the mirror of the crack pipe.
You are in what appears to be some kind of mess hall. The electricity has been completely disconnected, leaving only the backup generators, which explains the red emergency lights. There are about 6 sailors pointing rifles in your direction. Behind them, a man in a white naval uniform sort of eyes you up and down with concern. Who are you? How did you get in here?
Like, name's Florida Man Jones, and I just bolted the door down, as you can see. Who are you to ask me these? Question 3.
I'll have to change.
Questions.
How high is Florida Man Jones right now?
Yes.
Well, I don't think you can express all of it in a numerical value, Tom.
Poor fucking sailors trapped down here for who knows how long. The first person they meet from the outside world, Florida Man Jones.
Florida Man does sound like it would be a Bonar spirit. Or Bonar
I don't
totem,
know.
the Florida Man should be.
I'm pretty sure that's a worm totem.
Worm totem. I suppose it might
Yeah.
also fit Black Spiral Dancers.
He says, Captain Neil Tanner of the USS Barrier. Are you with the Navy?
No, I'm with the free yacht ride. We just
What free yacht ride? Do you have any idea what waters you are in? This is completely restricted and locked down as by order of the U.S. military. Now explain yourself how you got here.
I think we're in the what's called the Pacific waters or the Atlantic waters. Never mind, the wrong ocean.
You should know, Adam, being a weeb, which side the Pacific is on.
Right. There's too many damn oceans, eh? Yeah. Like 6, 7 of them, whatever.
I think there's 4 oceans and 7 seas.
5.
There's 5 oceans.
Wait, hang on. There's the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Arctic, and the Indian. What's the 5th one?
Antarctic.
Oh, that's an ocean? Okay.
I mean, yeah. Large body of water.
American geography education.
You were in our teacher, Josh.
There's like, God, there's a shit ton of seas. There's like 30 of them, at least.
Well, you said 7, so I assume you were referencing the 7 seas.
No, yeah.
Aha! See? Now recognize. I have a defense. I'm old.
And simple Google.
Back in my day, there was 4 oceans and 9 planets. And we were grateful.
I mean, when I learned about oceans, like when I was 10, so that was a while ago, they mentioned the Antarctic Sea.
Just because it's evaporating faster, so it's gonna be a bigger. Instead of sea, no more, it's an ocean. What are y'all doing? Hold up in here. There's a whole ocean out there.
He sort of pinches the bridge of his nose. I need you to listen to me very carefully, son. Tell me exactly what you saw while you were topside.
I wasn't topside. I made a hole in here. You're in your boat here. Want to see you,
son? Did you come alone?
No, there's some folks here.
Fantastic. Is there anyone else I can speak to?
Can I ask for my manager?
Yeah, you just had someone ask for your manager, Adam. How do you feel?
He's at break right now. I'm the manager right now. Okay, boy.
As the 3 of you descend into the ship to where Detective Dalen heard the thud, you eventually hear the voice of Florida Man Jones and another much more gruff voice echoing through the empty, cavernous hallways.
I'll pick up the speed a little bit to catch up to the voices.
Yeah.
All right, as you do so, you see much the same that Adam did when he first stepped through. Red light bathing a mess hall. There are 6 soldiers that while they appear to be armed, they once the captain started talking, they sort of like slung their rifles over their shoulders again.
They're more confused than anything.
And the captain, the man standing in front of them talking to Florida Man in a white naval uniform, looks an equal mix of confused and enraged.
I will pull out my my FBI badge and approach and be like, Detective Dalen Brewer, FBI.
Thank God, someone from the government. Did the Navy send you? As he extends a hand.
No, but the Coast Guard is currently en route.
And he will actually just push Adam out of the way as he...
He's got cancer from that strike pipe, but he's so close.
He just blow atomic crack smoke in his face.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll see you in the hospital in 15 years.
15?
No,
optimistic.
But like 5 years, 2 years, yeah, even there.
So I suppose with the amount of radiation you're giving this man, probably significantly less.
Right? End of the day, for sure.
Shouldn't just be like Godzilla after a while. He just becomes the atomic.
Florida Man Jones is just smoking a fucking uranium rod.
Right?
What's that orb where that scientist accidentally tipped it over and exposed himself to an extremely lethal amount of radiation?
Oh,
like
the demon core?
Yeah, the demon core. There we go.
2 people did that.
So Adam is just smoking the demon core
Hell yeah. So like, opening metal.
He like opened it on accident, or
I think he tipped it slightly to uncover it.
No, it's they were always doing that. What one of them, I feel the second one was trying to get like a reaction to get as close to it, having a nuclear reaction as he can to record what happens. Unfortunately, he got a little too close and he dropped the pieces, which basically just engulfed him in radiation.
Yeah, I remember like when I read the story, it's like he basically got the slightest amount exposed to it, and he was like, "I am now dead."
Oh my wow, Shinderu.
Captain Tanner will move to offer his hand to the other two gentlemen. As he does so, you can see that there's one person in the mess hall that did not move to address Florida Man as he came through. There's a woman, possibly in her mid-30s. She seems to be of Indian descent, though it's hard to tell exactly with the strange lighting going on. She's wearing what looks to be the 50s equivalent of a hazmat suit, and as you seem to walk through the door, she's eyeing you with a mixture of concern and curiosity.
For me?
Just sort of
All
you
of
in
us?
general. And Captain Tanner says, I don't mean to be unwelcoming, son, but I need to know exactly how many people are in your party.
Apparently, it's just the four of us.
I
Go ahead,
my
Bob.
fingers.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
I start counting my fingers and I hold them up.
Oh. How many fingers do you hold up?
Yes, many.
Hold up a fist. It just.
Detective, as I was asking your, shall we say, gifted friend here, exactly what did you folks see while you were topside?
Well, your folk came drifting against the Florida shore after we were caught in a tempest.
Tempest.
A rather curious atmospheric phenomenon. Our boat was nearly capsized. However, seas seemed to immediately calm down afterwards.
You're currently hauling a U-boat from the look of it. Or was it this ship was towing the U-boat, or the U-boat was towing this ship?
This ship was towing the U-boat.
Okay, yeah. So
You were hauling there.
Captain, exactly what was it that eviscerated those sailors?
With respect, Detective, much of the information on this particular voyage is classified. What I can tell you is that there were certain creatures involved. Certain creatures that a common man might refer to as a monster. And if you have made it to this mess hall unmolested, I can only include that these horrible things have escaped into the sea.
Well, have you seen Lincoln Graham's arms, sir? Those are monsters.
well, that's kind of why I'm here. I'm CIA, yeah, or the. So your odd classified things are kind of my jurisdiction.
My orders are to reveal nothing of what was seen here except to my direct superior. Ergo, I've told you all I can already.
What year do you think it is?
I could bob him on the head.
I'll put up a hand to Graham's meaty pythons. And I would like to invoke my trademark by saying, Captain, military jurisdiction or not, FBI credentials, CIA credentials, we're currently stuck on this boat together, and if we want to have any chance of surviving the next 10 minutes perhaps, because I think one of those things is still on this boat, we need to know exactly what we're coming up against.
and Florida man credentials.
Okay. Tom, I would like you to give me a social intimidate, and you invoked a trademark, Josh?
Yes, I am the only Fed you can trust.
What is intimidate?
Good point. It's probably under persuasion. Unless you'd rather have Josh do the roll.
Well, I don't have anything in persuasion.
Okay, so Josh, I'll go ahead and give you the social persuasion roll then. So this is the way it works. Because you invoked a trademark. No, wait, that's a path. I forget what trademarks do. Fuck me. What's up?
I get an extra die to the roll, don't I?
Sounds great. Sounds about right. Go ahead and do it.
I will use, what did you want, composure, integrity?
Your choice.
That is what I will do. As my trademark is, my only Fed you can trust is my integrity, so basically trying to convince people that I'm doing the right thing, or that this is the right thing to do. That is 3 successes.
3 successes. He sort of looks you up and down. Dr. Nazari, why don't you inform our friends exactly what it is they just missed? The woman in the hazmat suit will sort of rise from the table and approach, offering you her hand. Lady, gentlemen, Dr. Jamila Nazari, xenobiologist.
That sentence had too many syllables. Apologize.
I will take her hand and say, Doctor.
Would you care to take a seat with me? I think this is going to be a long explanation.
Well, you can skip the part about the ice and the 5 claws. We figured that much out so far.
You're not even at the beginning, Detective.
Great. Let's hear this out then.
So, the two of you are in government. What have you heard of Project Gold Medalla?
I know about it.
Says the guy with the fucking crack pipe.
Well, remember, like the last time I was saying, like my old sailor buddies from the Navy, I heard stories about it.
Yeah.
That was true. I failed that roll. Adam didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
I said, I told him I ain't crazy.
I can't say it sounds familiar.
There's just haven't seen enough of it yet.
well, then, by all means, Mr. Jones, please elaborate.
It's about finding them Nazi gold and then bringing it back stateside, but it was cursed, like them pirate gold or something. But I'm gonna use it to buy a house. One of them nice beanbag chairs.
I'm not sure those existed yet. Protoman Jones is just inventing the future. Crack, beanbag chairs.
Man, you smoke enough crack, you see all kinds of shit.
Hey, every preteen at some point in high schooler wanted a beanbag chair.
Oh, I still want a fucking beanbag chair.
Floorman Jones would be a fucking oracle if he wasn't high all the time.
Well, my Frank fan about crystal ball.
Your crystal meth ball.
Yeah, there you go. Look into the light, and you will go blind.
The gold is a very good start, Mr. Jones, but you happen to know what it was funding?
I'm probably guessing some. They never get to that part. I got too high and passed out before I figured it out.
Very well. No sense in beating around the bush. Towards the end of the war, the United States came across intelligence that at some point the Axis had somehow gleaned some sort of contact with an alien species. We don't know if this was a direct meeting or if they had somehow discovered some of their technology somehow. But there was a bit of advanced technology discovered that was never released to the public. The United States, until just today, as a matter of fact, had limited knowledge of exactly what this technology might have been. What we did know, however, is that after the suicide of Adolf Hitler, the Nazis, before the US was able to scavenge what technology they had, sought to keep this out of Allied hands. They put their research on a U-boat, put any sort of funding that might be traced to the research, drove the U-boat out into the middle of the ocean, and sank it. As you can imagine, I'm sure our state of affairs is no coincidence. On the books, the USS Barry's mission here today was nothing but to dredge up the U-boat and requisition the Nazi gold. Off the books, however, we believe the Nazis were using the alien technology to create super soldiers by splicing the genes of their men with the strange aliens they had made contact with. Once we had dredged up the U-boat, we found 3 cryogenic stasis pods still operative. My now deceased colleague thought it would be wise to open them, and was swiftly proven wrong. I trust I don't need to elaborate any further, yes?
That's just a cover-up. They were really after the other half of the Philosopher's Legacy.
Well, judging by the thumping I've heard around on this boat so far, I don't think all 3 of them have escaped into the ocean. Do these things seem to resemble having any kind of human intelligence, or are they acting purely on some kind of primal instinct?
Well, we aren't sure. We certainly weren't able to get them to speak. They look mostly human, however, are covered in scales, clearly indicative of reptilian DNA, though we know not how far this goes. They seem to have some sort of... what is the word I'm looking for? Aversion to large amounts of electricity, however. Indeed, on the U-boat, we found these strange devices. They looked something like batons that could launch a projectile. The projectile delivering electric shock upon contact. We believe these were how the original handlers were able to keep them in line. However, after the massacre that came, we were forced to leave most of them behind.
Did you get out with any of them?
The only 3 we saw were left on the U-boat as we tried to escape.
Well, this'll be fun.
It seems as though if we wish to have any chance of subduing these Nazi experiments, we're going to have to retrieve those electric projectiles.
Do they look like a Crockaгаtor?
I'm not familiar with the term Crockaгаtor, sir.
I think it's probably safe to just sort of disregard most things he says.
But it's like...
Gator.
Well, I take it you all hold yourselves up here for a reason. But the Coast Guard should be on their way, however. Judging by the absolute mayhem that I've witnessed here, I don't think that door is going to do much to hold it if one Florida man with his drug paraphernalia was able to make it past the door.
You mean the door our good friend just melted?
That one, yeah. I don't know. Florida man might as well be another alien species, if we're being honest here. So, who knows?
Gator.
ain't no alien. I'm from America.
So
Whatever you say.
what we can understand so far is that the Nazis made the Anurana. Now we have to take them out. I was going to say, some of the Anurana have poison claws, don't they? Anyway.
Oh, are you asking a question?
No, I was going to say, gentlemen, I believe we must continue our expedition. That yacht is dangerously close to this one. After all, we were able to make it on board. We not only have to look out for the lives of this scientist and these military men, but also the people on that yacht.
Right.
Adam, is that your microphone that keeps making that noise?
It's rubbing against his manly chest hair.
Is it? Let me see.
Adam is just too much man for modern technology to hold, and you can't hold Adam against him. We can only look in awe at this at the sculpted Adonis and wish that we could be half as he is.
Is it better now, or?
Yeah, we need to get you one of those call center microphones.
Oh man.
No, I don't want those though.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Or those microphones that you can put like on your neck right here.
Oh yeah. So what do you propose there, then, boss? Detective.
I propose we get those electric projectiles and use them to subdue those Nazi experiments, those fascist fish. That wasn't my joke. I can't take credit for it.
Fascist bit.
But fish, they're not fish though. They're reptiles, ain't they? Or the human? I got.
Gator.
Not only reptiles have scales. But basically, the Nazis took deep one gold, and they made deep ones. And so now we have to get rid of the deep ones, or the Anurana, however you want to look at it. But yeah, I'm going to ask the scientists what's the easiest way to the U-boat.
There's only one path, I'm afraid. You're going to have to go topside, around to the back of the boat, and take the rope bridge that we've erected.
Sounds like a walk in the park.
Or use that Lincoln Graham throw us.
That's true. Man could probably just pick the U-boat up at this point.
Netflix.
Jesus, it's even more terrifying than second time.
Who's the real monster here? Him or Protein?
So I will lead the expedition topside if that's the only way over there.
As you push the door open to exit, the trumpets rise into a piercing sting as, bathed in the red glow of the mess hall, you see the wide-shouldered form covered in green scales of a large man wearing a Nazi uniform and a blonde buzz cut, his eyes bulging as he reaches for you. And with that, let's roll initiative.
I'm going to close the door.
To be fair, you can't lock the door anymore. Adam melted off the door handle.
Right, but
how do we roll initiative in this system?
We got fucking Marcus McGee. He can just hold the door shut.
I believe it was dexterity composure, if memory serves. I could be wrong, but I remember in Scion you roll for slots and then you can decide who takes the slot. So I'm just going to do that.
So we roll the dice.
Yeah, you roll the
dice.
Number of successes.
Never mind, I'm wrong.
And I need a pen, but before we do this, I need to make wee-wee, so somebody go ahead and vamp.
But then Chaz, do the dice explode on initiative.
Dice always explode.
Nice.
All right, Adam, delight them with your opinions about, I don't know, something weeby.
I can't come up with stuff off the top of my head.
It's a mental block where if somebody asks you something on the spot, for some reason your brain just freezes up.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw me do it earlier, so.
Baki Hanma or Kengan Ashura. I've only seen Baki the Grappler, so I can only go with Baki. But I know that is a hotly contested issue on the the internet.
Goddamn weebs.
The only Assure I know is Assure's Wrath.
I'm
Like
gonna
I
That
was
was a fun game.
Yeah.
I just remember just being angry and mashing buttons.
I remember
And-
the ending being locked behind DLC.
Oh yeah, what a bunch of assholes!
And that era of Capcom was awful.
Was that the same era of Capcom that gave us Chris Redfield punching a boulder?
Yes, and also on disc DLC.
Also, what?
On disc DLC.
That was. They did that with one of the Street Fighter games, right? Where, like, literally the DLC was on the disc and you had to pay to unlock it.
That was Street Fighter Cross Tekken,
Oh, okay.
which had a longer tournament lifespan than Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Eat shit, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Was that the one where if you got the deluxe box set, it came with it was supposed to come with a gauntlet with the Infinity Stones?
It just came with the Infinity Stones, but they were just like little plastic
Yeah.
pellets.
Yeah, they were little plastic eggs, right? But they looked all detailed in the promotion pictures.
Yeah. Which, Bethesda later would really top that. With, Fallout 76.
Was that the one with the canvas bag?
Yep. It wasn't canvas. It was nylon. Advertised as canvas.
Okay, Tom. What's your favorite Arc Systems game?
Blaze Blue?
Which Blaze Blue, though?
Objectively, Central Fiction is the best one, but I have a soft spot for Continuum Shift Extend.
Daestra with it.
Yeah, Daestra's arguing for Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear is good. I just like Blaze Blue more. But I know Guilty Gear fans won't accept that, and I have to like Guilty Gear by their standards more.
Alright, Chaz is back. We were just talking about fighting games, how shitty Capcom used to be, and fighting anime.
Fighting games, how shitty Capcom used to be, and fighting anime. Ooh.
Oh, how shitty Capcom used to be. I guess how shitty we used to be, too, is always an option.
We're always getting better, or are we?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I mean, Josh, were you with us during the old days? During the webcam and bookshelf days when we had to record an hour at a time because that was the limit of Windows Movie Maker?
Twas simple.
I arrived when we switched to the C920s.
Oh, so you're way advanced.
I remember
Back in my day.
I remember seeing the setup as walking. I would walk by. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah.
Adam, can you roll 4 dice for me real quick and tell me any successes you get?
No. Yeah.
9.
Right. This is the moment he gets chain explosions.
But yet I got 5 successes. Why? Why you do this to me?
All right, Adam, how many successes did you get on the roll for yourself?
I'm gonna try it one more time for the second roll. I forgot to roll them again for myself. 1 sec. I got 5 as well. The explosions.
Story time, yes. The RPG Imaginarium, I've got some unedited footage on my computer that I just need to get through. I'm working on it. I've only been doing better with my depression for the past week or so. Give me a little bit of time. But yeah, that's definitely coming back. The HLC is entirely up to Josh. How'd you do, Adam?
Oh, I got 5 as well.
5 as well, and I do think ties go to PCs.
So is the Gator Man a PC character?
He is now.
I'll explain it in 1 second, Valerinos. Well, or maybe like towards the end. Josh, how many successes did you get?
3.
3.
Dexterity Composure is one of my good dice pools.
I believe. I'll have to look it up later and see if that's actually what it is. Anybody who's watching this trying to learn the rules, I am so fucking sorry, but you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong house for that. Kyle, how many successes did you get?
5.
Ooh.
But you know what? Learning a system by the seat of your pants is just how it happens in real life most of the time.
I think you're right. And Tom, how did you do?
It's 6s, right?
8.
8s. No successes and 1-1.
Okay, well, I don't think there's botch in this. Or actually, no, there is botch in this. And because Tom fucked up, everybody say thank you, Tom, because I'm adding 2 tokens to the rewrite pool.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Now we get wacky shit.
I mean, you've had wacky shit.
I mean, I'm here for the wacky shit.
Okay, so you have 2 PC initiative slots, then the Nazi fish man goes, and then you have 2 more PCs. So who wants the first slot?
Waterman Jones.
He can have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to offer up Tom to have the second slot.
FMJ for the first one, and then Lincoln Graham for the second one. Who wants the third PC slot?
I'll take it if Kyle doesn't want it.
I don't care either way.
Okay. Dalen Brewer.
Character is not necessarily built for combat.
And then Blue
Wasn't
Water.
necessarily built to do anything except to exist.
Florida Man Jones, you are up first as this hulking fish creature stumbles through the doorway with its claws extended in the general direction of the party.
Boys want to wrestle like Crockagators. It's one of my aspirations too, so I'm gonna go over there and try to judo flip him.
Holy shit, this is one of your short-term aspirations, isn't it?
Fight a Nazi crocodile. Or alligator. It's even better than you ever dreamed.
Yeah, you put fight a Crockaгаtor.
People said I was crazy. But I was just crazy enough. Crockagator, yeah. I like that spelling of a Daestra.
That's gonna be a wrestling
Crockagators.
game, Adam. The Crockagators.
The Crockagator. No.
All right, Adam, give me a physical close combat.
Can I use my close combat special? I guess it's kind of a specialty.
Oh my god, if you have a specialty for Crockagators, this is going to be amazing. What is it?
It's flowing fist, but that's what I put for the thingamajigger next to next to close combat.
What does it say?
This flowing fist. But I guess I'm trying to judo flip it, so it doesn't count unless you want to give it to me.
I'll give it to you. Fuck it. Take the extra die.
Nice.
Why do you know judo?
He invented that too, Tom.
Okay, well, judo's been around a long time.
Judo's been around a while.
And Florida men have been around for a long time as well.
I think it was the 1920s, though, when like Eastern martial arts started making their way to some people in the West.
The power of one punch with each man.
That's not judo, Adam.
I know.
That-
Same character.
That's what it's done. Well, that's what Donnie Yen uses.
It is a much less useful martial art.
Yeah. What was it though? It was close combat. And what else?
Physical. So you choose whether it's going to be might, dexterity, or stamina.
All right. She'll use stamina to tire him out. Yeah.
Okay.
With my-
So you're kind of dancing around him a little bit, and he's coming after you with the claws, and you're just trying to get him off balance so he can't fight back. Go for it. Stamina, close combat.
Got 8 damn die. Let's go. Fuck. Well, one explosion, so let's see. There's 2 successes, though.
2 successes. So you put your hands on him, his slimy, icy skin, in order to try to judo flip him. And then from underneath his well-preserved Nazi uniform, his muscles flex, and it's suddenly like you're trying to control a live boa constrictor. This thing has way more muscle than it appears, and it just completely shakes you off, and you stumble backwards.
Can I retroactively hold my pipe? well,
You're gonna use your quip?
yeah.
Does everybody agree that that was a good use of the quip?
No.
Good use of the quip.
Sure.
Tom, are you sincere? Because if you don't agree, I can't give him the bonus.
Oh. Your life is in my hands now, Adam.
My life's in the Daestra's hands.
No, I'm not being sincere. I'm never sincere.
Okay. I'll give you 2 extra dice.
All right.
But in future reference, you're supposed to use the quip before you roll. It's part of the action.
Can I I guess use a writer thing to just I'm trying to grapple with one hand while smoking the pipe, and then I'm like, need another hand for this one, so I just put it in my back pocket, and then use both hands now for the 2 dice with the quip. Yeah. Hell yeah, 2 more successes then.
2 more successes. Well, 2 successes makes the difference. You grab him again, and you're able to flip him on the ground. Now let's see if you can actually do any damage.
Yeehaw. How do I roll damage?
You don't. I roll to soak, and then any extras you get on the thing, you can spend for like damage or you can use like what do they call them, like critical stunts, I think they're called. So you flip this guy, boom! He lands like a heavy leaden log on the ground, but the force of the throw seems to be almost completely negated by his durable scales.
What are you made out of?
Lincoln Graham, you're up as Florida Man Jones has the Nazi Crockaгаtor on the floor.
How far away are they from me?
How far away do you want to be? Well, then there's your answer.
It tastes like protein.
It's got a tail. It tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Remind me how to use the writer pool shit.
Cinematics. So you have access to every cinematic in the book. Every cinematics cost a certain number of rewrites, as they are called, as these little tokens in the pool, and you just declare that you're using it. So I believe for one rewrite you can make the Nazi fishman fall in love with you. Or you can cheap set, or you can there's a whole list and litany of them. That's why I told you guys to like review it as you were making characters, because I wanted you to know what was available to you.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, like 4 weeks ago in our mind.
That is, I think, one of the very few downsides to the system, and it is a niggling little nitpick, in that there's so much cool stuff you can do, but because the characters have access to all of it, I think it's a bit much to remember. Whereas if there was a step in character creation that was like, pick 3 cinematics, I think that'd be a lot easier for you guys to keep track of and know what you can do.
There's too much freedom.
Well, there is a cheat sheet. I think it's in the back of the book.
Let me pull that out.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have the PDF.
No, we would never do that. We would never do that.
Hey.
Share files.
I mean, Matt Dawkins sent us our copy, like, personally, so.
Anyway, I'll do a rewrite to change the set around.
Okay.
If that is a possibility.
Yeah, so the way that works is you tap one of your paths. That's different from the writer's pool. When you use one of your paths, when you use one of the access, the group, or the connection that you have, you get an additional 2 dice, and that is what lets you exercise directorial control. So you can add or subtract something from the scene. So do you think one of your contacts should be able to help you here, like your grandpappy that served in the Great War?
No.
Your grandpappy was on this boat, and he did something 20 years ago on this boat.
I just want to add a carpet or a rug.
A red carpet for your entrance.
So no, none of my pets can do that.
I mean, I'm willing to like stretch reality here.
No, I don't see
Okay.
that happening
Okay.
for many of my pets. Okay, then I'll just walk over to the wrestling.
Walk over to the Ras.
Okay. You are now face to face with the wrestling, and you choose to do what?
Wrestle the wrestling.
I want to punch it in the face.
Okay, punch it in the face, and I will give you an additional +2 die because it's on the ground.
I assume it's what am I rolling?
Diff 8, and you're going to roll a close combat plus physical.
Oh, +2 more dice. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, explosion, 4, 5.
Yorkie, how you doing, buddy?
With another explosion. But alright, that's 5. Alright, Adam, you're taking a lot of damage.
It's in the body slapping.
I punched it in the face with 5 successes.
Okay, so here's how the system works: is you
25 people.
You spend your successes to get bonuses. So you They Came From Beneath the Sea, you can spend a success 1 for 1 to add to damage, or you can apply a critical stunt if you wish, which also requires you to look through the book. So he soaks 2, so you've got net 3 successes. One of them you use to hit, and I think inflicts 1 damage baseline, if I'm not mistaken. So you've got 2 extras.
So what can I do then?
You can either buy 2 additional damage, or you can buy a critical stunt from the book. I'm not trying to be facetious. There's a shitload of things that you can do.
Well, I don't want to keep this stream waiting, so I'm just going to buy the extra damage and punch it in the face.
Okay, so your fist lands, crack, and you can feel the bones under your fist shift ever so slightly. But as your fist moves, it turns and snaps its attention back towards you. This thing is disgustingly resilient. But I will mark down a bit of damage for him. And now it is Nazi Fishman's turn.
Oh no.
You said German uniforms. Do they have SS uniforms or Wehrmacht uniforms?
That's a tough one. Probably SS.
Really? That'd be I don't know why they experiment on the SS.
Hugo Boss, baby.
The perfect uniform size for adjustable.
Adam, do you want to be even or odd?
I want to punch it in the face again. I want to act out of turn.
You can absolutely do that. And on your next turn. Adam, are you even or odd?
Oh no, Daestra, put a thing in the front lobby. Yeah.
I will look at that in a second. Adam, are you fucking even or odd?
I guess I'm odd.
Okay.
I am odd.
Step Florida man, what are you doing?
The fucking hat.
In that case, Hans the Herring is going to turn his attention to Florida Man Jones as he swipes at you with his claws.
What do I do?
Well, you're not Florida Man Jones, so you just stand by and be prepared to laugh.
Only Hugo Boss could come up with a uniform that would fit the Fishman physique.
So, Adam, He is slicing into you with his claws for a total of 5 damage. Roll your stamina to soak.
May I? Let's call. Where is it? Can you use the quip up slicker than a slug in the sun to try to dodge it?
Ask the table. Is that a good use of the quip?
Which
Can you
way?
equip at him?
Is up slicker than a slug in the sun to try to dodge the attack or take less damages.
I don't know. I think the fact that none of us reacted immediately.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam, you might be SOL on this one, buddy.
All right, Adam, your quip has been vetoed by the community, and apparently they want you to die. So roll your stamina.
Tell
I
me
want you to die.
It's okay, Adam. You can literally use some of our cinema stuff to keep yourself from dying.
Yeah. Just remember, I'm not the one in control of the monster, so I'm not killing you.
Give me 1 second, guys. I think Melinda's headphones came loose, and I'm afraid it might be providing background noise. So I'm going to fix that real fast. Oh, your headphones? Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, can you turn that down just slightly? Thank you. Okay. How did you do on the roll, Adam?
Just straight stamina, right? Straight stamina.
Straight stamina. You are not a vampire.
Whatever I am. They got 4. Pretty good with stamina.
So you're mostly able to dodge out of the way, but he does slice through what I'm almost certain is overalls, and nicks you for 1 point of damage. So you're just.
And then I get stronger. I forgot we get stronger with more things.
I believe you have to fill up a line in order to get stronger.
I got hit like last time though with the throwing through the ship, but I did 1 damage last time too though. So
Okay, so
I think so.
have you filled up a line?
No, I'm a flesh, just a flesh wound still. So I'm still good.
Okay, so you don't have any bonuses yet.
I'm taking 2 total damage.
And a line is what in this game? 3?
Looks like 3 or 4, I guess, but I don't know if the first one counts. I don't know if the first one counts or just.
Yeah. So when you bubble in those 3 points of damage, then you get the +1 die.
Okay, so then, okay, I see now. Almost there then.
Yeah. I don't know why, but the funniest part for me is just the little SS hat on the crocodile or the Crockaгаtor.
Did you notice? Did you notice that there's also a blonde wig beneath the SS hat?
I did.
That is determination and subtlety. Mwah.
It's attention to detail right there.
I will give it the highest honor I can give it by giving it the extra thick.
Okay, so next I believe is Detective Dalen Brewer.
Okay, I would like to spend 3 rewrites for a cinematic.
Hell yeah, you will! What's the cinematic you're using?
I want to add a missing scene.
I'm listening.
I want to add a missing scene where the audience sees the Nazi fishman, the fascist fishman, getting some of their old gear out of the U-boat, including, on this specific one, a bandolier of German grenades that he currently has strapped around his person and which I'm going to fire at.
Can I invoke a rewrite now?
I will allow it just because I want rewrites to happen. What do you want to use?
I am invoking fan favorite villain.
Okay, how many rewrites does that cost?
2.
Okay, and what does rewrite or fan favorite villain do?
That no matter what happens to this villain, the villain might die in an explosion, but no body will be found. The player designates a villain or supporting character as a fan favorite. That villain will return in the sequel regardless of what happens to him during the movie.
All right.
All right.
He is not. We have to change his name, whatever it was. He has to be Hans the Crockaгаtor now.
Okay, it's no longer Hans the Herring. Okay. Hans the
Crockaгаtor.
And so Adam's
Someone who knows German, what is Crockagator in German?
Quick, somebody asked one of our German fans, how do you say Crockagator? Crockagator in German.
big fucking lizard. How do you say that in German?
Okay, so yeah, with the missing scene, this particular one we are fighting now has a bandolier of German grenades slung across his chest.
But I believe were the little stick ones, right?
Yes.
I don't know
Generally,
if
are better at throwing, but they are fucking expensive.
I mean, a little off topic, but they had the stick ones that had the one little grenade at the end. But some of them had like a whole little fucking ring of the little explosive bits at the end. Anyways, I'm going to add my quip as I notice the shine off of the grenades as I see that Hans the Crockaгаtor has the bandolier of grenades on him. And I will say, fellas, coincidence and fate figure largely in our lives, which is one of my quips.
All right, Table. How do you feel about Josh's quip?
Yeah.
Also, to answer your question, Daestra, I think Matt Dawkins would probably fucking love that picture. Sorry, what is the verdict?
What? Yes.
Yes.
Kyle, you have the deciding vote. Would you like to piss off Josh tonight?
Do it.
Josh can fuck it. No, yeah, this is good.
And then I'm going to hopefully not fail as I fire straight at the little bandolier of stick grenades.
Okay. Physical aim, I think it is in this one.
Oh boy. I'm going to use my best one, which is dexterity.
You don't want to use might?
Throw the gun at them with what's the Halo mod you were playing called again?
Oh, the UNSC standard issue throwing pistol?
Yeah. FBI standard issue throwing pistol. And what do we get for a bonus for using the quip?
2 dice. No.
Oh man, Lincoln should get a UNSC throwing pistol.
Man,
That's 2 successes. Or actually, 3 successes. One of them is an explosion. And that is a total of 4 successes to fire at the bandolier.
Okay. Are you going to spend all of those on damage?
Yes.
Okay. So, the Nazi Crockagator, Florida Man Jones, and Lincoln Graham will all roll to soak 4 damage from the explosion.
How do I do that? What do I roll?
Straight stamina.
Okay. I soak 3.
Apparently, Crockaгаtor, according to Valerinos, would just be Crocodilla alligator, since you can just combine words in German, but Crocodilla with a K.
Crocodilla is like a quesadilla, but not. That's what we're making this guy into now, a crocodilla.
All right. How much did you soak?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I did 4 as well again. I did pretty good with my sticks.
So each of you are going to take 1 little bubble of damage. I do believe that...
I am now at 1 plus the all damage, the all race. Or to archetype dice, whatever that means.
Anything that uses your archetype of... What is it, Everyman? Or are you Survivor?
Survivor.
Okay, anything that uses your Survivor archetype, any one of those 4 stats that you connected to your archetype, you get a bonus on that.
Neat.
Okay, so, but each of you takes 1 bubble of damage. You seem to have displaced some of this thing's scales. but it, for all intents and purposes, have tanked an explosion to the face. Mickey Bluewater. Sorry, Mikey Bluewater. I didn't mean to insult you. Don't.
Whoa, now, guy. Held up. Fucking calling me Mickey, that's my second cousin. We're not the same guy.
I didn't mean to confuse you.
Oh, shit, what do I want to do? I have no fucking idea. Based on the number of explosions and the two grown-ass men wrestling this hell beast, I don't really want to get near it. So I'm gonna just pull out my gun and aim for the face.
All right, you aim for the face there, Mikey.
Face is the place. I am not sure what I should be rolling.
You're gonna roll physical aim.
Oh, hey. I'm glad I took a thing with that thing. Oh, man. Alright, it's gonna be a disappointing amount of dice. What's my number?
8. You're always looking for 8.
1 success.
That is enough. So your bullet cracks this thing right in the face and ricochets off its scales.
Ha! That's some bitch.
All right, Florida Man Jones, you're up again.
I'm going to say something, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to implicate myself for a crime.
Yeah. Yeah. So they try to you just keep wrestling him, just try to wear him down.
Give him a
cowboy. Yeah.
Give him a Melvin on him. Or yeah, dude, you said make him smoke crack.
Well, the crack, the type of crack.
He's a Nazi though. He might already have a crack immunity, Yusuf, or meth immunity.
Yeah,
but not radiation.
He might know meth, but he doesn't know radioactive crack.
Yeah. Then I'll lose my crack pipe in his mouth though, or wherever I put it.
did they give meth to the SS? I think that was more a thing to the Wehrmacht, no?
I don't know.
Because that was mostly just like their front line.
I just remember that video of Hitler at the Olympics tweaking out.
What?
Yeah, look it up. There's a video of Hitler tweaking at the Olympics.
Is it called Hitler tweaking at the Olympics? I'm pretty
sure you could find it under that title.
All right, that's what we're gonna go. Hitler tweaking. Oh my god.
Yeah, Yusuf knows what's up. He knows how methed out he was.
I was gonna, just keep punching him in the, try to punch him in the face as fast as I can.
Okay, I'll give you another 2 dice because he's on the ground. Go ahead and roll it.
Nice.
So is that the exact title? Was that the exact title of the video, Kyle?
No.
Oof. Yeah, 2 successes this time.
2 successes. Okay, so you sort of punch the same sore spot that Florida Man Jones did, and you hear... what's up?
I am Florida Man Jones.
Oh, that Lincoln Graham did, and it seems to add a little bit more pressure to the damage, but again, this thing is not giving up for a moment. Lincoln Graham, you are up, my friend.
Okay, and now how do I punch him multiple times?
I don't know if there really is a split dice mechanic in this one, so You can just use dexterity, close combat, and flavor it as punching him multiple times.
No, that's stupid. I'll just punch him in the face even harder.
Punch him in the face even harder, Lincoln Graham.
Or use a writer's pool, just make it. Oh no! Well, you punch
No,
him.
Adam.
You can't be JoJoing it. It's copyrighted.
You can give him a complication, Tom, by giving him a Melvin.
Isn't that just a noogie?
No, Melvin is a wedgie, but from the front.
Oh.
But also, if you do it well enough, you pull the underwear and pull it over their face.
Well, I did. I've gotten 3 successes and 1 explosion so far.
Well, shit. I have soaked 1.
2 explosions so far.
Nice.
So that's 4.
4 total? Okay, and if you're spending all of that on damage... so boom, you feel the metal floor buckle on what? Oh, you got more?
No, go ahead.
All right. Did you get more? I need to know. This is important.
I got 4.
Okay. You feel the metal floor buckle underneath your fist. But still, this thing moves and writhes and continues to fight as it stands up, enraged, and attempts to sink its claws into...
What are these soldiers doing right now?
Turns out their guns were mostly empty already. They just kind of pointed them for show. Florida Man Jones got fucking lucky.
I'm always lucky. Until I got this free yacht ride.
Roll stamina as he attempts to gore you with his claws.
Who?
You.
But that's not lucky at all.
You're always lucky, Adam.
Well, I rolled super piss poor in the attack. 8 dice, 1 success. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 dice with an explosion, 1 success.
You got 3 successes without an explosion? Yeah.
All right.
Well, with 1 explosion, but yeah, it's not gonna matter. Do I heal 3 times?
He claws you in your crocodile skin thong, and it absorbs all of the damage.
So is resistant to crocodiles. Has become the Crockagator.
Dalen Brewer, you're up.
How many rewrites do we still have?
You currently have 6. Also, because somebody in the comments going to call it out, I only deducted 2 for the first rewrite. I know. That's because I actually added 2 for Tom's botch, but I only put 1 extra token because I don't have as many tokens programmed in as I thought I did. So the number is correct. We have 6 rewrites left.
I want to check, and because I think I want to use it, if the group is okay with that, I want to use the cinematic cheap set.
Sure.
So with cheap set, let's see, 129. We got called out for not knowing our stuff. Now we got to use it. All right, just cost 1 rewrite. A player with the cinematic can call upon an object or set piece to break or fail. A character might crash through a wall, pull a door off its hinges, shatter a car window, or bend metal bars with ease, or target a device. All right, so what I want to do, I want to use the cheap set so that when Tom hits Hans the Crockaгаtor as hard as he can and dents the metal, that part of the ceiling of the set gets loose and drops a wire.
Why, yes. Yes, you do. Okay. So, one of the lighting rigs from the top of the movie set is severed, and a sparking, snapping wire drops down into the battlefield.
And as it does that, I'm going to do the stupid thing and try to grab the wire by the rubber and shock Hans the Crockagator with it.
All right, shock Hans the Crockagator with it.
Do you want me to roll athletics to grab the live wire?
No, you don't have to. Dalen is smart enough to grab what do you call it, insulated part and jab it in. So go ahead and do it.
All right, I'm grabbing and hitting him right in the chest.
All right, close combat and might. Or no, he doesn't have close combat and physical. Unless you want to use intelligence to sort of angle it better, your call.
It'll be the same either way. And that is 1 success.
1 success. Does he soak at all? So he screams as the live wire touches his chest. It snaps, it smokes, and there's this horrible smell of like burning leather handbag. As his eyes widen in pain as he thrashes. Mikey, you're up.
You fool! You're electrocharging the Nazi.
He's gonna have atomic breath pretty soon.
Atomic breasts. Yes, Adam.
No, atomic breath. Like the TH with the TH, not.
Atomic breasts is my favorite atomic age or atomic punk themed erotica that Adam's written. That's what they call it. Yeah, that's what they call it, right? Adam punk for when it's like 1950s themed.
I'm not sure. I just thought it was golden age sci-fi. Yeah. Adam.
Yeah.
Adam.
It uses nuclear energy.
Adam. You have to write Adam punk. You know this, right? Listen to me. I will do anything humanly within my power to help you succeed. And it's funny that Josh brings this up because I was just thinking, Adam, if you ever want to write something, I have a deep physical need to know what sort of nightmare lies within your head. So if you write Adam Punk, much less Adam Punk erotica, I am your faithful servant, my man.
Like you only write jokes though, Chaz. It doesn't.
That is bullshit. That's a self-limiting belief. You could be amazing.
Yeah. But Director already amazing, Chaz. Just kidding.
All right, what you doing,
There we
Mikey?
go.
Oh shit, we're back to me already?
You. It's a fast combat system.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I don't
You
know.
can jab the wire into his chest again.
Sure. Fuck it, let's go.
Roll it.
What am I rolling?
Physical close combat.
All right. That I am better at. Vaguely.
He soaks absolutely nothing. See,
If
if I was a better...
Oh shit! HTG with the sub.
Of course
What?
it's HTG. Thank you, HTG.
3.
Okay, so 3. With a blinding snap and a crack and a pow, the red lights like dim for a second, and this horrible echoing scream tears through the USS Barry for a moment. The smell of horrible burning reptile flesh fills your nostrils, and this thing looks severely hurt and weakened from the blast.
Smells like back home. Nice.
Florida Man Jones, it is your turn.
There's one correct answer to what your action should be as a Florida man, with a Crockaгаtor being electrocuted by a live wire at him.
The only reasonable response is to, can I try to like?
Just stick a finger in its butt.
No, I'm gonna try to like use the hole. Like I'm gonna say there's a hole opening, or is there an opening in the skin at all?
Yeah, it's called the asshole, Adam. What do you want to do with it? Actually, you know what, Daestra? That's actually a good idea. I say retroactively thinking like half an hour ago. Do we have your permission to use that meme for the thumbnail for this video? If he says yes, full credit to Daestra for that absolutely epic fucking... Daestra rocks. Daestra is amazing.
Well, everybody watching us rocks. So.
Yes, damn right, Adam. Everybody watching us is amazing. Every single one of you is deeply valuable to us.
Even you, lurker, who's watching us.
Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter.
Yeah.
All these punks, I think Ray Punk is the lamest.
No. You don't like ray guns and bubble helmets?
You know? No.
I feel like the word punk gets appended to too many things as like a suffix, you know what I mean? Like, cyberpunk actually was like anti-establishment. And now every fucking thing that just happens to have a weird aesthetic is punk. Because I guess it's technically against the norm, but so what?
You're forgetting steampunk?
What now?
I think you're forgetting steampunk.
Okay, yeah, I guess. But even still, steampunk, I don't know.
Goth punk, Chaz, does that to make you...
Is goth punk a thing? Because goth technically was descended from the it's a very close, or shall I say distant cousin.
I'm going to say whether you like it or not, Chaz. One of the alternative names for goth is post-punk.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's technically a very distant cousin, so goth punk is almost redundant. That's like saying metal rock. You really don't, rock. HTG. You have given us so much. And honestly, Yusuf's right. Although I feel like, in my defense, I feel like a lot of steampunk...
Jesus, dude.
Right?
Hey, Die194, welcome back.
Did you literally just buy a car last week? Like, what the fuck?
HTG is a secret fucking millionaire, I swear.
Hey, right? Stripey Cat, how's it going?
Thank you very much.
Either that or he just really wants to fucking out every lurker.
I see you watching. I see you watching. Now you're subscribed.
Well, you wanted the 69 gifted, that's what it was. You just wanted the 69 gifted subs.
He's hit the magic number. He's given 69 subs.
Okay, now you have to never give us money again.
Shake on it.
Subscribe from it.
Unless he needs to go up to 420, but
yeah, that would be the next big meme number,
right? And then 420.
Well, no, 42, and then
okay,
then
yeah.
Oh wait, no, he passed 42. Yeah, I'm bad at numbers.
So yeah, so 420, 69, or 420, then 666, then 420, 69.
We're obviously joking. You obviously don't have to hit this number.
Yeah, please don't. No, never ever actually do that thing.
We're not being sarcastic, okay?
Only bits.
I mean, we already owe him a fucking statue at the first annual CAFCon con.
Right.
Did you see the golden Trump statue they had at the RNC? We just need like a squat little HTG wearing like American flag beach shorts and sandals.
Oh God.
Hey, in my defense... Yeah, good point.
Is there a defense?
You know what? In my defense, however, we do care about people more than money, so you can say that for us. Okay, well, Florida Man Jones, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna use the lights, the heat of the crack pipe to try to open up the skin of the crocodile to scurvy inside of there. To the tent, or what's it called? Not tent. What do they call the Star Wars? Those
the tauntaun.
Tauntaun. There you go. Yeah, they're trying to tauntaun it. That way, it's still there, but it's
This atomic crack pipe is going to quickly get out of control and become the most OP weapon ever. And I think that is totally within the spirit of the game. So yes, Adam, you absolutely can use your atomic crack pipe to taunt on this Nazi.
awesome.
Who would have thought of that sentence before today?
Right. Man, if only I had wrote back Petey for this kind of situation. Put him in a game mode that's meant to be broken.
And I think if I use the atomic crap as a weapon, it gets one more die. But I don't know.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. Is it close armors? Yeah, it's gonna be.
HTG is suggesting that the statue should be of him in the Catgirl outfit.
I mean,
Oh,
shit,
That's too seductive though.
okay, but
CAFCON server really needs a quote room. I'm telling you, man, Adamisms. We sell T-shirts on it with your shit that Adam said. Make a mint.
right.
Vibro pipe.
No, the legendary.
Why have a vibroblade when you can have a vibro pipe?
Used by the dank side.
By the dank side.
I got four successes.
4, 6. Oh yeah, I need to roll stamina, don't I?
You don't have to, but you could.
Your mind is clouded, but not with the right kind of clouds.
Your atomic crack pipe burns straight through the nigh indestructible scales of this lizard Nazi. And by the time you are done slicing it from nose to navel, its horrible pain squirming has stopped, and it lies smoldering on the floor, unmoving, with wide, unblinking eyes, staring unto eternity.
Oh, I forgot to mention that that thing I invoked, the rewrite for the fan favorite villain. Every player gets 2 experience immediately.
Gets 2 what?
Cool.
Experience.
Oh, fucking dope.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh yeah, and I forgot he enacted that rewrite. So then, Hans the Crockaгаtor immediately liquefies into radioactive mush and seeps through the cracks in the floor.
no! I wanted to eat him.
No, you wanted to smoke him at him.
Smoke him good. Put him on a nice roller. A nice bowl stew.
Kyle, in your expertise, what kind of implement tree did you use to smoke a good Nazi Crockaгаtor?
I'm sorry, say that again?
What's the best device? What's the best smoking device if you're going to smoke a liquefied Nazi Crockaгаtor?
What was hard to understand about that sentence?
What wasn't hard to... Like, smoke meat or smoke, like, drugs?
No, so the Nazi Crockagator
Don't
is melted into liquid.
stupid. We're not smoking the meat.
So if Adam wants to try to smoke this guy as he's seeping away, what's the best device to use?
I mean, I feel like he's already armed with it. He's got that crack pipe. It's already designed to turn liquids into vapor.
We can put it in a humidifier.
I mean, sure, it turns solids into vapor, so.
Just hit him with that dab.
Did you just say humidifier?
Basically, just like a humidifier. Just put the thing in the back and just let it steam out to radiate the room.
Oh my god!
You're just describing a hookah.
Oh yeah. I put crack in my humidifier. It helps me wake up in the morning.
The best morning coffee. That's Cafe Conquest right there.
Holy shit! Fuck caffeine. We barely got onto harder shit.
When CAFCON went too far after dark.
We're now crack con.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's been a while since I've had a "what the fuck did you just say to me" moment, but that certainly was where I went.
I don't know what's hard to understand about what I said, Kyle. There's a humidified Nazi Crockaгаtor. How should you smoke him?
I'm not sure. I've been so confused in a long, long time. I mean, now that I've had time to like digest that sentence, I can understand. But holy shit! So, Adam, are you gonna scoop up some fish sludge to get absolutely blitzed on?
Sludge.
I try to, yeah. If I
That's
can.
what we do here. We
Do you
eat
take in
sludge.
a little bit of that Nazi super soldier serum? So you try to smoke some of his disappearing sludge?
Yes.
Oh no! Do we have to kill Adam now? I'm not sure we can. He's gonna be a super fish monster with a radioactive crack pipe.
Basically, Florida Man Godzilla.
I mean, we knew how Florida Man would end.
Smoking a Nazi Crockaгаtor and getting secondhand Nazi super soldier serum. The only logical end to this story.
It's about
Hail
final,
Hydra.
It's about final evolution. If I become
Fucking
a Nazi,
level 100 boss.
no, that was the final boss all along.
You think, Valernos, that Florida people are already 12% Gator, but that's just the deep one blood inside of them.
This is how that crocodile. Maybe. Adam, are you planning any trips to Russia after this?
Gotta get the other fascists out of the way.
Not fascist, Adam.
They're communists now.
So kind of leaning over and kind of
Little
investigating the Nazi Crockaгаtor group. I will turn to my compatriots and say, well, that's 1 out of 3, and that wasn't terribly easy. We need to get to that U-boat and get those stunners.
Yeah. I feel like I've witnessed some things here, and I'm going to be forever changed.
Where U-boat?
So it's that way.
I think we're still heading topside, Chaz. We're trying to get to that U-boat.
All right.
I walk in the direct way Mikey pointed.
Through the walls and everything, yeah.
Yes.
If you wish to do that, I will allow it. Which could be very interesting.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh god.
So Lincoln Graham begins walking through the walls, making large Lincoln Graham-shaped holes as he goes. The rest of you are going topside?
Yes.
I'm gonna follow Lincoln Graham.
You're following Lincoln Graham? All right.
Yeah.
I'm going topside with the detective.
Detective and Mikey, as you begin moving topside, you are suddenly struck by a sound you
lightning.
cannot identify. And it sounds almost like a...
Oh shit, it's the cops. Run.
It's the fuzz.
Are we able to see anything or tell which direction the sound is coming from?
It's definitely coming from the deck of the ship.
Oh boy.
The sound reaches you before you're able to hear anything. Or before you're able to see anything. That's the words that I need to use to employ.
I will pause and quickly try to scan the deck for anything coming up. Are
you doing so stealthily, or are you just like walking up till you can see?
I'm doing it stealthily.
Okay. Then in that case, please give me a physical... I think it's just straight larceny in this one. I don't think there's a specific stealth.
Nope.
All right, so physical larceny.
1 success with an explosion. 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So you sort of very carefully creep your way up the set of metal stairs. Careful not to make any noise, careful not to bang any of the steps as you move up. And you can just make it so you can just peer onto the deck, just a head over where it ends. And you see that the strange noise is coming from nothing short of 3 large, round UFOs floating just over the deck of the ship. And beneath them, standing on the deck of the ship, are a trio of bipedal iguanas the size of a man. They seem to be conversing in a clicking, hissing language that you've never heard before.
Is there any heavy weaponry on top of this boat?
It's a fucking naval carrier, so probably there's got to be like a mounted gun or something.
Hello, insanity friend.
Hello, Raiders. Hello.
Oh shit, we got raided. Hey, Raiders, what's going on? How are you guys?
Raiders.
I'm totally on.
Raid me, daddy.
We are having a great time. Ask the chat. Chat, are you having a good time? Please, you guys gotta vouch for us. We don't get raided that often.
I'm having a pretty good time.
Come on, chat. This is why we pay you.
Shit, wait.
We're getting paid?
Thanks.
I'll
Keep us on.
We pay them with your leaked nudes, Adam. We discussed this when you were drunk. 6.5. Well, from you, sir. Wow, you guys.
Forgot we have this.
Okay, once is a joke, twice is sincere.
I'm going to kind of lean back to Detective Bluewater and tell him there are iguana fishermen speaking to a UFO. Do you know how to operate naval machine gunnery?
I'm pretty sure I could figure it out.
Because we're going to have to blast those saucers out of the sky. Can't be any harder than shooting clay pigeons.
I gotta tell you have asked me the weirdest things I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Sure, yeah, I was trained for this. Don't ask questions. There's a reason. Your brain literally cannot handle the fucking questions you need to ask. So, fuck it. Give me a machine gun. I'm pointing at the flying scissor or sausage shit. Let's go.
All right, well, we're going to kind of like low run, trying not to be seen to run to some naval. I'm assuming those big guns that are meant to fire at other ships.
Yeah. All right. In that case, I'm going to ask for a Dex larceny from both of you.
May the dice be on our side. 2 successes.
And it's our goal number is 7 or 8?
8.
I have a chance. Okay. 1 success.
1 success for you. And what did you get, Josh?
2.
Okay. You were able to slip up from below deck and circle around to the side to a major, installed repeating cannon. The iguanoids have not seemed to notice your presence as they are conversing amongst themselves, and one of them seems to be gesturing in the general direction of the ship.
So, how difficult is it going to be? Because I'm pretty sure some naval ships had anti-aircraft guns, so I'm assuming that's what we hopefully ran to.
Sure.
How hard is it going to be for us to figure this out?
See, this would be a wonderful time to have Austin here. I am going to assume not very.
Can I use
Not
my
very hard.
science to figure this?
Can you use what?
Science.
I'm pretty sure mounted decks and guns in this era, there was just like a seat where you sat, and it was kind of like Luke Skywalker and the Millennium Falcon. Now, I don't know for sure. Naval history is not my bag, Daddy, but let's go with it.
I'm trying to lead into a trademark.
You know what was an anti-aircraft rifle? A Lottie.
As Byrick Ash comes from the other side of the ship aiming the Lottie.
If we had Byrick Ash, this would not be we would have no issues here. Be like, giant fucking fish man comes running at you in a Nazi uniform. Boom! Like, oh wow, you killed him and his children for the next 8 generations.
And you broke past the writer's full thing that he did. He's actually dead.
You can invoke a rewrite.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. You can do it.
What is the trademark that you wanted to lean into, Kyle?
Let's see. This is totally my pay grade.
Okay, I'll totally allow that. So what is
mechanical gizmo gun shit? Yeah, this is why I was hired. Let's go.
Okay.
I just threw a die. I'm a bitch.
So if you're going to enact that trademark, I will ask you for mental science, since you're not necessarily relying on hand-eye coordination to fire the deck gun.
Okay.
So mental science, and you're going to get 2 additional dice on the roll.
And 2 additional.
Does
I don't know where that fucking die went, so.
Does Mikey have decent mental stats?
Yeah. He's pretty fucking average on all of his mental stats, but they're there.
Pretty fucking average, just average enough.
That'll be 3 successes.
3 successes. And you did take your additional 2, right?
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God, because otherwise I would have been fucked.
Now, do you want to turn the deck gun on the UFOs and the aliens, or just the UFOs?
Oh God.
That's up to you, Kyle. Personally, I would go for the UFO and hope it would just plop down.
Just you're gonna rain destruction whatever you want. Just let me know what you're aiming
right.
for.
I just hadn't thought that the UFOs and the reptilians may not be the same faction. Because we don't know what is technically piloting the UFO.
Well, we're about to start an intergalactic war one way or another. Let's do this.
Fuck it. I'm paid to do things and ask questions. I'm gonna shoot at the fucking space teacups. Let's go.
Okay, so you're not targeting the iguanoids.
I'm currently not targeting the iguanoids, and I feel like that might bite me in the ass here.
All right. You fire up the deck guns and stitch a line of heavy firepower through the aluminum siding of these discuses that are being suspended by wires from the ceiling of the set. And one after another, they erupt into flames as they go spiraling and plummet into the sea with these huge tidal waves. And the iguanoids turn and look at you completely aghast.
As I give them a salute and say, "Welcome to Earth."
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, no kidding.
You should have said welcome to America.
Okay. So, now that Kyle and Josh have sufficiently pissed off the friendly NPCs that were here to help, I think we're gonna...
Even better!
So it is currently 11:46. Josh, do you work tomorrow?
I do.
Okay, I work tomorrow as well. So we might have to call it there. Now, Raiders, before you guys leave, we do have a tradition around these parts, and you guys are more than welcome to take part. I know you've only been here a couple minutes. That's all you need. Now is the time when I usually award XP, and as we do so, we take votes for who your favorite player was in this session. It could be for any reason. Maybe they made you laugh. Maybe you just like the way their hair looks. It doesn't matter. But vote for who you would like to see receive an extra XP tonight, and why. In the meantime, I will go ahead and go about awarding that XP. And now I suddenly have to remember... Oh shit! I have to write this down. Adam, quick! What page is the advancement on?
Hey, what advancement?
Never mind.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Adam was like, "I don't spend my XP, Holmes."
Right?
I need to know what page it's on.
I gotta throw mine to Tom because that rewrite is just fucking hilarious. That we're gonna have Adam's, sexual tension lizard man around for a long time to come.
Wait, how did he become the sexual tension lizard man?
How didn't it?
Okay, I know a lot
What
of
time was that not gonna be there?
He has a cinematic that he can spend to create a love interest out of one of the monsters, and he did not. So it's not sexual tension yet.
I wanted to, but I didn't want it to become a gimmick if I did it more than once.
Well, I feel like the tension is there.
The guy who's made 5 cults.
Right?
I don't start cults, Tom. They just happen around me.
Common denominator. But that, and on top of it, it gave us XP. So, I feel like that's just such an easy vote.
You are 100% right, HCG. I will get to the YouTube vote in a second. But so far, that's 4 votes for Adam. Holy shit. But let me get to the advancement page first. Character creation. I don't know my way around the book yet. Character advancement, 61. I was on 66. I was close. Okay, so player's character attends the game. You're all here, right?
Yeah. We did the bare minimum.
Did anybody besides Adam achieve their short-term aspiration?
No.
I did that last.
Did anybody achieve a long-term aspiration?
No.
Okay.
Unless you count solve a difficult murder. I found out what happened to these people, but I haven't solved the whole mystery yet.
I mean, you solved the culprit. It was
Nazi
humanoids.
Yeah.
It's always Nazis.
Do you believe that you've satisfied the goal?
I have found out who murdered the people that were on the boat. I'm moving it up to you if you feel as though that counts.
I will count it.
In that case, I have technically fulfilled a long-term goal, and I need to think of a new one.
Okay.
Well, did you solve the murder of... Oh, fuck. I forget her name. Off the top of my head.
Laura Palmer?
There you go.
Yeah.
Solving that murder isn't important. It's the atmosphere that's important.
You did spend half the writer's pool in a single scene, so that's a bonus XP. I will count you as having reached a story milestone since you found out about the Nazi Crockagators.
And the aliens.
Them too. So, everybody gets 1, 2, 3. Josh and Adam get 4. And now let's look at the YouTubes to see who gets the bonus. If you're watching for the first time on YouTube.com, leave a vote down below. We will get to it, and we need people to vote, because if it ends in a tie, nobody gets it, and I hate doing that, but before everybody was just using it to filibuster everybody, and nobody got the vote, so I had to start using that house rule.
Well, somebody use the 2 XP that we got from Tom's rewrite, if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, that too.
Adam's getting another vote for being a cracked out Liam Neeson, basically.
I feel like this is going to swiftly turn into instead of Adam getting XP for not sucking a dick, it's Adam getting XP for not sucking crack.
I think he's getting XP for sucking crack.
For letting it fester and yeah.
Hey, Vasil, how's it going for you?
Oof.
Surprised you haven't gotten a subscription yet from HTG. He gave it to almost everybody now.
Let's see. Votes for Adam and his magic crack pipe. HTG votes for Tom for the dolphin murder. And it ends in a tie, so fuck both of you.
Yes! That means I win.
How's it going, Vasil, buddy? We love you. We are just about to call it for the night, unfortunately, but I'm glad you're here. Before you go, would you like to cast a vote? I know you didn't see much of it, but just pick somebody. Who do you like best? Who do you like worst?
Let's vote for Chaz.
Whose name do you like best? You don't vote for me. That's a wasted vote.
Well, I'm gonna flip a die. He needs the XP, yeah. Without him, we wouldn't have a story to tell.
I mean, I have nothing to do with EXP. That's why I say it's a wasted vote for me.
But it'll.
Tom, because you were excited a moment ago. Okay.
Yay.
And one from Yorkie.
Yays in English.
Okay, so Adam has taken this running away with 6 fucking votes. So good, congratulations, Florida Man Jones. You get the bonus XP. So I promised Valernos I would talk a little bit about this before we go, and I've got a couple of minutes. Most of you guys have heard this already, but yeah, I am doing a little bit better in my depression lately. Well, I'd probably say significantly better. I still have depression. I still have anxiety. That's not going to go away. The TLDR of it is I finally found worth in myself, and a lot of my life has been a search for worth, just because of the way I grew up, the way my family screwed me up. I got a whole lot of backlog of trauma that would take me another fucking hour session to explain. And the past couple days came the final turn of the Rubik's Cube that I needed to gain new perspective, and I finally feel like I put something into the world that has value. And a lot of that is thanks to you guys, and because I know I bring value to the world because you guys are here, and because you guys are here week after week, and I appreciate the shit out of you, I do. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I know I missed it this past week. I wasn't able to stream Werewolf again. I wanted to, but this has been one hell of a week for me, and I was just dog-ass tired. But that's why I started my video game streams again, so I can focus on hopefully doing things that help give people a good time, help people feel better. And I just want to say, maybe you're like me, maybe you were in a similar situation. Just taking the touchy-feely out of it, if you'll take any sort of romantic connotation or any overly sensitive out of this, you as a person, statistically speaking, I don't know if it's a parent or a friend or a loved one. They may never have told you this. They might never have thought to tell you this. But statistically speaking, you have made someone's life better just by being yourself. You have worth. You have value. And I want everybody here to remember that, because it's so easy for that to escape us. And I want to thank everyone here for giving me the opportunity to see that in myself. I'm not going to say you guys were the only factor in it, because there was a lot, and this was years of me trying to intellectualize and figure myself out and untangle the Christmas lights that were my fucking upbringing. But you people are amazing, and every single one of you out there, you are valuable, you are worth something, and you make the world better just by being here. So with that being said, like and subscribe if you want. Follow us on social media if you really feel like it. You absolutely should get on the Discord with us, because we love to interact with people. And if any of our raiders are still here, the invitation doubly extends to you guys. If you like the 10 minutes of what you saw, we've got tons of this crap coming down the pipeline.
And some funky music.
I have no idea what music that is, but please God, don't let that copyright claim us. Is there anything else you guys want to say to these fine people here?
We love you.
Thank you for showing up, and have a good night or good morning if you're all the way in Bulgaria like Vasil.
Remember to stay caffeinated.
Stay caffeinated.
Except if you're going to sleep, don't do that. It's a bad idea.
Yeah,
Good
right.
night,
Unless
friends.
you're Tom. Tom can go to bed after having caffeine.
And I have many
Uh-huh.
times.
It does nothing to him.
I don't
And-
understand why.
Oh wait, son of a bitch, we got to raid
No,
somebody.
we do.
I guess, give us those Sleepy Adams in the chat with all those wonderful gifted subs and whatnot. And the ones that you do it out of the goodness of your hearts.
Okay, let's see who's running tabletop RPGs. There's us.
We're the top one.
You know, I've noticed there are a lot of Spanish-speaking people in the tabletop RPG stream.
Ay caramba.
Ay, Dios
Ourselves
mío.
somewhat included.
Yeah. Ay, Dios mío.
I wonder what the most popular tabletop RPG is in like Mexico and South America.
It's a good question.
I honestly have no idea.
Because I remember seeing a video series where it turns out I think Call of Cthulhu is the most popular tabletop RPG in Japan.
I have been
Other than
looking.
like,
They like the tentacles.
I have been looking for that video again for the longest time. Do you remember who did that?
no, but I'll find it for you and I'll post it. No, I'll post it somewhere on Discord so everybody can see it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to show that to Kyle because Kyle was talking about doing something like the Japanese replays, and I wanted to show. I've actually wanted to look into some of them myself. Okay.
Dungeons y Dragons. Is that what you? as Uncivil Alpha suggests.
Okay, we are rating My Oh My, who is playing Pathfinder 2E.
Oh boy.
We're like triple their digits. Yeah.
I do like that feeling, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
It's like, yes, with all of our 18 people, you are welcome. You are welcome. All right, right now.
But, like the big boys every town. It's funny.
Yo, what up?
Flexing the nerds.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, Josh.
Good night, friend.
Goodbye.